Welcome to Integrity Inspire, your daily dose of inspiration and motivation, featuring the bright and talented members of the Integrity Marketing Group family. Now, here's your host, Integrity co-founder and CEO, Brian W. Adams.
All right. Hey, everybody. This is Brian Adams. Thank you so much for joining today's Inspire podcast. We're already having a lot of fun here. This morning, I'm super excited to share another incredible announcement. It's been humbling to see all the amazing leaders that continue to join the Integrity family. It's just been so much fun to add great people. And that's really one of the things I love about what we're doing is we just keep adding so many incredibly great people to the family that continue to have this like-mindedness around core values and service. And today, we're thrilled to add another amazing partner to the Integrity family, and I'm pleased to announce that Velocity Life Insurance Agency has joined the Integrity family. As part of this new partnership, Dave Whichard, president of Velocity Life Insurance Agency, will now become a managing partner here at Integrity. Now, Velocity Life Insurance Agency is a high-performing agency in our industry, and it's true to the name of the industry. It's all about being able to help people with speed and velocity. They're based out of Virginia, and Dave has grown to really build his business with a nationwide presence fueled by compassionate service and dedication to helping their agents achieve everything that they need. This is one of the hardest working men I have ever witnessed as well. And he's also built this reputation of not only being incredibly hardworking, but also caring for his people and leading his team amazingly well. And as a team, Velocity attributes the value of family as one of their key successes, which is so true to what we are doing here at Integrity as well. And they strive to become team players in everything that they do. And that's one of the reasons I am so excited to welcome Dave and his entire team to the Integrity family, and I'm so proud to welcome him as our newest partner. Dave, congratulations, man. This is a big day, and we're so proud to be your partner.
Brian, I'm so humbled and grateful, and I'm just so many words, but I'm grateful to be a partner with Integrity. When I found out about it, it was a driving force to allow me just to drive even harder, work harder, serve more families, help more people, all the things that we strive to do in this business. And I remember I got in this business about 97 and worked with a company. And the reason I got in the business was to serve other people. I felt like that was God's calling in my life. I felt that, I think we end up where we're supposed to end up. And I continued to work hard. It landed me here with some amazing leadership with Sean and Andrew and, lots of other great leaders I was able to plug into, learn about the systems that we're able to build our agency faster. I'm super excited about the partnership with Integrity because I believe, we're joining the elite of the elite, and we're going to be around the most amazing people, learn from the best, including yourself, and following you. To follow people like you, Brian, Sean, and Andrew is what I live for because I know I'm following great men and great men of God that lead people. And I just want to turn around and do the same thing, pick people up and bring them along as fast as we can and grow this and affect as many lives as possible. So I believe Integrity gives us that, and I'm so excited to be a partner.
Man, that's such a powerful opening to this. I mean, I think now all the partners can understand and all the team members can understand here why we're so excited to welcome you to the family. That passion for service, that commitment, that dedication, and that humility, I think, is something that truly is something that sets you apart and so many of our partners apart. And here at Integrity, it's all about family and teamwork, and we're committed to making sure we all get better together. And we're also committed to helping you and your team continue to achieve y'all's goals. And I know that everybody that I talk to that works with you knows about your compassionate leadership, your desire to serve people, and how contagious that is around your team. In fact, as Sean would know, and we talked about, my nephew decided to get into the business, talking about family. My nephew over Thanksgiving said, look, I'm thinking about doing something different. He's a mechanic. He said, I'd like to look at the business. So I connected him with Sean, who then said, there's one guy I would really trust very well to take care of him like his own family, and it was Dave Whichard. And so whenever you say this, it's something you really mean. And that's where even, with my own family, we're trusting you as not only a partner, but, a mentor in so many different ways. And I just want you to know how much we appreciate you and how excited we are to be your partner. What do you think, if you had to kind of identify what's the key to your leadership style, what would you say that is? And where's your passion come from? Because you're one of the most passionate guys we've met.
Well, Brian, thank you for that. It means so much. And, when you talk about Braden, I just spoke to him this morning for 20, 30 minutes and getting plans, and we're always connecting and just checking on him. What a great young man and his family. So we're doing all we can to help him get off to the best start we can and love on him and show him the right path. Obviously telling him, hey, it's a business, you got to work and all those things, but really, coaching him the right way and spending that time with him. So just an amazing guy.
Thank you, brother.
And as far as the talent, I think I get it from my mom, my dad. My dad worked hard. I'm not as close to my dad as I'd like to be in some ways, but my mom was a praying mom. Like, she's still to this day, 2:00 in the afternoon, I can find her in a prayer room praying for me. Thank God for that, right? But I saw her serve. I saw her give things back. I saw her give to the church. I saw her always lending a hand. I saw her. So I think I got that part from her. And so my heart has always just been, I was talking to a guy this morning that I played football with in high school, and he was, relaying some things I didn't even remember. And I don't really know. I guess it just, God gave me this heart that I love people. I think I just want to, help people win. I don't know exactly where that came from. I think it's just my life and, how I was raised and through sporting events and, growing up in football and basketball, all the different sports that I played, watching others and just always wanting a team to win. So, Join Integrity, that's what it's about for me. It's with our company and, with Sean and Andrew, it's really just been always about how can I help the team win? And by doing that, I'm lifting up others by my work ethic, by having a smile on my face, doing the best I can to encourage others to win and affect their lives. And I just felt like this was a place that I could help people, I could cover people, I could make a difference in their homes and their lives, and I could also coach people to be better every single day. And so I think that's where it came from. The passion is just really to see our world be a better place. The world we live in now, it's like every person we talk to, can we make a difference in their lives? Can we change it one person at a time? And I believe we can. But I think a lot of the team aspects came from growing up playing football, baseball, basketball. Pretty much if I had a ball, I was doing it and just learning. And when I came here and I started working with Sean, I've learned so much from, I say this a lot, but Andrew and Sean have just been amazing for me support-wise. But I think one person has taught me as much as anybody, it would be Sean Mike in the last 18 months of my life. And that's just a true statement. So I'm grateful to him continuing to mold me every day, it seems, and coach me. So we have the best coaches. And when you have the best coaches and you follow leaders like that, it's hard not to win.
Man, it's so true. And if you kind of think about the people who have really influenced your life, and it's the people who cared the most about you, right? I remember I was at my nephew's graduation, a different nephew than the ones we were talking about. It was at a high school football field, and it's about 1 million degrees in Texas right now. But we went down on the field, we're congratulating him, and then this guy walks up and whispers in my ear a play from high school, a football play. I looked around, and it was my high school football coach. And I got to tell you, it was one of the more impactful, emotional kind of reunions. I haven't seen this guy in a long time. I mean, it's been almost 30 years if you think about it. If you just kind of think about it, it's hard to believe I'm saying that personally, but it's weird how that time just kind of flew by, and just the memories that brought up, and just the impact that he personally had on my life. And I was, I gave him a big hug, and I was telling him, I introduced him to my kids, I introduced him to my family. But I remember, saying, like, thank you for, like, not, the football part was one thing, but thank you for always caring for us. Like, and he was one of those guys who would welcome you to his house. He just always cared for you, right? And I think that's what sets great leaders apart, is really that feeling of, hey, we're all in this together, and we want to serve together. We want to be something better together. It's been something that has really, driven us as a company, I think, in a lot of ways. And so, what you're saying resonates so much to me, and it brings back, like, some of these ideas and these memories of the people who have the biggest impact. As you talked about, like Sean and Andrew, about, the fact is that they truly care about you. And that's one of the things I've seen even with you and even with my nephew that's working with you, man, this business is hard. And I remember when I first was talking to him, I was like, dude, this is going to be hard. Like, this is, you get to know a lot. You're going to have to work incredibly hard, harder than you think. And you need a good network. And that's where I think you've been such an incredible leader to come alongside people and say, hey, we're all in this together, and I'm going to be a compassionate leader and really serve other people. And I think that that's just contagious in so many different ways. And I think that such a gift to your organization. And I think that all of us should never take that for granted. But look, I mean, when you're talking about your sports background and certainly your family, tell us a little bit more about that. And then I've got a couple other questions because you're also one of the, I mean, you're a grinder, dude. Like, I follow you on Facebook after we first got to know each other. I don't know anybody other than maybe Sean that travels as much as you do and is just a straight up grinder. And you also get up like at 4 a.m. every morning and work out. Tell us like a little bit about that whole thing.
Well, Brian, thank you again for the kind words. And, you know, and I was talking to Brayden earlier just to reflect back on that. And I told him, this is a journey. This is going to be hard. You're going to have to learn, and we're going to grow this thing together. So anyway, I'm just coaching him, and I love to see people change their lives. So when I think about my family, that's, you know, everything to me. My beautiful wife, Neri, amazing support. I think we all need great support in the system. I've got, you know, we have 4 daughters. We have 3 grandkids, 1 on the way. You know, I coached my girls growing up when they played sports. You know, I've done, you know, I guess as I've gotten a little older, I did some Spartan races from 16. I guess I did one in 20, 21. I guess the last one last year I did one, but always pushing myself just to become better, whether it's reading books, listening to podcasts, you know, certainly trying to grow my mind every single day to be better, to give back to others. So I think the core of that, when you talk about getting up early, I was challenged by Sean, actually. I was always kind of a guy that got up at 5:30. He challenged me, it was a couple of years ago now, I guess just over 2 years ago. And I said, okay, 4. And I started doing that. We kind of created a thing where, you know, people, you know, it's good to see people change their lives. You know, when you get a message and someone says, hey, I'm getting up earlier because of you. Well, I just feel like anything we put out there, if it changes one person's life, it's worth doing. And I'm sure there's others. But I think that's what gets me up every day is there's people that count on us every single day. You know, I tell the guys, and you know, we have a great team of people. We're blessed with the right people coming in that we pray for every day. For God to bring the right people to us that we can help and grow our business. And I believe people are not here by accident. And it's just helping them grow. But when it comes to getting up early, sometimes it's just, you know, hey, I can get way more done. I can get ahead. I know that every hour that I'm up ahead of someone else, you know, just puts me ahead of the race, allows me to do the things I need to do to prepare for the day and just get more out of life in general. And so that's why I've embraced that. And it's really made a difference in my life. So I thank Sean for challenging me. And every challenge that comes our way, I'm looking for challenges because it makes us better when we push through them. So that's what it means to me.
That is such an amazing thing. You were talking about Spartan race. Isn't that the one where it's like this super long race? You got to go through the obstacles. Tell us a little bit about how that works.
Yeah, back in 16, we just, you know, my wife and I, you know, we like to run together and different things and trails and whatnot. So we went out on that journey. I think I did 14 of them or something. And we got quite competitive at it. It was just something we could do on a Sunday morning or Saturday afternoon. Whenever the races were, there were neat locations and things like that. Got to the point where, you know, we were racing for times in some cases, but it was really ultimately teaching us a lot about life is what I found out. We ran our girls and our family through it. One of the races, Brian, it's not about me, but it was just something I was challenging myself. I ran one in 1:14. And to put it in perspective, what's cool about them is we took our family and them through it and seeing them overcoming fears. I'm not a big heights guy, but I mean, me going up on this tall thing, you know, it challenged me. Going through mud and barbed wire and different things, it challenged me. The pains, the aches, and different things you go through, it challenges you and teaches you about life. So when someone, you know, pulls out in front of me and cuts me off, I got 2 choices there, but it didn't affect me quite as bad after I'd been through some of that stuff. And so it really taught us. And I saw our girls overcoming fears and crying and other Spartans reaching down and pulling them up. And so it was more of a seeing them. I did 1:14, and the next day we did it with our entire family. It took 3 hours and 45 minutes, the same course, because it was about us getting them through that. And I think if we apply that to our business, we apply that to life, it's really about helping people overcome obstacles and challenges in their life. If we can just learn to do that, right, we have a better chance of winning. We understand we all have our issues. Unless we're walking in their shoes, we don't know what they're walking through anyway. And so it taught me a lot by doing that. It challenged me. I had a few injuries. I think first time I met Sean, I had a cast on my hand, so I did step back from the obstacles part of it the last couple of years, but, because we have business to do and things to happen, I don't need to be walking around in crutches or nothing. You know what I mean? So.
Dude, there's so much you can learn through that. And just like the power of some of those comments about, helping others, through it. It's okay to take longer sometimes to make sure that everybody crosses the line. Like you said, that is a super cool analogy to business and frankly to life. And man, you guys have such an incredible family, but also such an incredible team. This is a big day for you and your family. What are you most excited about now as a partner here at Integrity?
Man, Brian, I can remember it. I don't want to get long-winded, but I remember sitting on the couch weeping one night, and I saw you and Sean in the office, and you were talking about, you had the cloud picture, you were talking about that story about when you were a kid. It really hit me. And I remember in that moment, I was just telling my wife, I just want to be a part of that so much. I want to follow these men. I want to go into battle with them. And to have this opportunity today to keep the emotions in check, because I just want to help everyone win, and I want to be a part of this. And being a partner just means, you know what? It's time to step up, work even harder than I have before, work even faster, help more people, and knowing that Integrity gives us so many more platforms, different things I don't even know about yet that can help us grow. And the Integrity Effect is certainly going to help all of our team, the amazing people, men and women that we work with every single day get better, our staffs become better, velocity become better, which helps other people. And I could sit here and talk about all the people who have meant so much to me in this journey. Two of them are on this call, obviously mean so much to me, but so many others in this business have meant so much that have gone before us, and I'm just grateful for that. So I'm excited to be part of the Integrity family. I can't wait to see what's going to happen in the future, and I'm excited to be a big part of this team.
Well, man, we are even more excited if that's possible, because we know with people like you, there's no telling how many people we can serve. And it's really about how do you serve more people. So speaking of great people, I want to have Andrew Taylor join us real quick and welcome you to the Integrity family. Andrew, you there, man?
Yeah, I'm here. Thanks for having me on, Brian. And to tell a funny story about Dave, when he started working with us, he started getting up at 4 a.m. and he would be so excited about the business, he would call me, but he would forget that I'm on the West Coast. So he would be calling me at 1 in the morning to tell me how excited he was about his new team or new agents that he's bringing on. And I remember telling Sean, I go, dude, this guy's crazy in a good way. Like, he wants to help a lot of people. And what I've learned from him is he never has looked at the money. It's always been about serving people. And I've even asked him before, and he's like, I have no idea. All I'm focused on is serving more people and helping more people. He's been a good role model for me because he's just a great person. And I'm excited, Dave. Congratulations. I'm excited for you and your family. And I'm excited to see where this partnership is gonna go and how it's gonna impact Integrity. So thanks for having me on, Brian. Dave, congratulations. We love you, man.
We love you, Andrew. Thank you so much, man.
That is awesome, man. He's calling you. He's waking up the time you're going to bed, probably. That is crazy. Well, speaking of other amazing leaders, Sean, this has been just surreal to bring out so many amazing partners to the Integrity family, especially through your network of leaders. And I know this is a really special one for you. So I wanted to make sure you had time to just reminisce, but also welcome him to the team.
Well, first of all, Brian, thank you. I mean, none of this is possible without what we were introduced to a few years ago. It'll be 3 years this October, which is crazy. It's gone by so fast. So at the end of the day, Dave, I love you. I'm proud of you and your family. Dave, do you remember when we first met?
I do, sir.
Okay. So he did have a cast on his arm, and he was literally, Brian, like banging on the table, and he was trying to get, hey, I have a question for you. And I think it was a big lesson for me, too, because every single person that I've ever encountered in this business, when they ask me what they need to do, I never prejudge anybody. I actually think everybody, I don't know, I've never gotten tired. If you tell 100 people what they need to do and 2 of them do it, that's still pretty cool. It's pretty energizing. It's pretty motivating. So for me, I try to do it with the same energy, whether I'm 100 for 100 or 1 for 900, and I never forget Dave said, can you tell me exactly what I need to do? And I think I thought I told him, like, with the passion I need to tell him. And he just said, no, I mean, like, exactly what I need to do, because I will do anything you tell me to do. I was like, all right, man. And I'll never forget that. And I was like, you just started, you got to sell this much. You got to put this much back into it. Most people starve their business. They don't have any money, and then they make some money, they start the business. Then you also have to stay humble, which he's crazy humble. And you can't take the business personally. And I'll never forget, and he just literally, Brian, from the day he started, and Andrew's right, it's all about a servant's heart. I mean, Dave, I love you for that reason. He's also somebody that you encounter every once in a while where you go, hey, run full speed across the field, hit that guy number 9, no matter where he is, and then like tackle the mascot. You can't tell Dave that, because he'll do it. And he'll do it. He'll just go and he'll do it. Like, you told me to do it. I'm like, dude, I was kidding about the mascot, and number 9 was out of bounds. He wasn't even playing on that play. I know, but you told me to do it. And I think that, to Dave's credit, he's helped us out a lot as a company. He's helped us a lot, because this, for me, I like to listen to all these, inspire and meet people, and like literally the first day of our journey where we can actually now go help the people in our business in a way that we couldn't previously. And for me with Dave, I know that this is only for the integrity partners that have not met Dave Whichard, he's a great guy to meet. He's all heart, and he's also accountable. I mean, when somebody ever says people have an impact in their lives, like, Brian, you have had a profound impact in my life. This opportunity you've had a profound impact on my life. But it's also because you've been places I haven't been. So when you tell me, hey, do this, I'm like, all right, it's not a big discussion for me. I'm just like, all right, you've been to places I haven't been. I want to go there. Cool. Like, all right, just whatever you tell me to do, I'm going to do it. And I think the reason Dave's so unbelievably great to work with, and why he talks about people changing his life, is nobody can change your life when you lack humility. And I meet a lot of people that want to change their lives, and they want people to speak into their lives, except the only voice they want to hear is theirs. Also, we're massive on the thing that got me the most excited when we partnered with you, Brian, out of everything you said to me, was we have to leave our egos at the door. And I was like, good, because I don't want to be in a room full of egotistical people. Because everything we all talk about, it flies in the face of that. I mean, I told the guy the other day, I said, bro, I'm not preaching to you, and I'm not a pastor. But in one hand, you got the Bible, and the other hand, you got your ego. You just figure them out, bud. Dave is humble, and Dave is excited. And Dave, I am so honored to be in business with you. I don't think you understand what it means to me. Give you a quick story about family. It'll be like I was talking to my son one day, and he's like, hey, man, who's that Dave Whichard guy? And I said, what do you mean? He's like, that guy's always just reaching out and checking and making sure, like, hey, just encouraging me in my journey in baseball and talking about scripture. And he's just a good dude. And I'm like, yeah, if something ever happens and something goes down and you need somebody, he needs to be on speed dial. He's one of your guys, So welcome to the team, Brian. Thanks for the platform. And this just gets me excited to continue to do what we're doing, man. We're on a mission here to truly change lives. Talking about changing lives is one thing. Truly changing them is another.
Man, Cave, what do you say to that, man?
Trying to keep it together emotionally. I mean, when you look up to somebody as much as I do, both of those guys, hearing what they said in this moment, makes you realize why you wake up every day and fight so hard. Just to have someone say they're proud of you and they love you because of how hard you work and how much you care about other people. I mean, I don't know what else you need. I guess that's my mission now, is to be in that same place with you. Not because I'm any special person or anything like that, but just because I work hard and I care for people. And I think that's what all three of you have in common, and godly men. And it's just, how do you not follow that? How do you not want to fight for that? And how do you not want to bring more people in the fold so they can be around people like you guys? And so when I wake up every day, that's the mission. The mission is to change person one life at a time. I think of this, we can change history together. Guys like this come together, we can change history, and we're going to. And they're going to write books about you, and they're going to write books about Andrew and Sean. I mean, not that books are everything, but guess what? That's the legacy that's left behind. Someone down the road, great grandkids and so on, are going to read about it. And I'm just so proud to be a part of it. So I just thank all of you from the bottom of my heart.
Man, we could not be more proud to be your partner. And I think now everyone can see why we're so honored to have you as our newest partner, Dave. And we're just proud to be your partner. Thank you for trusting us. We can't wait for this announcement. Everybody will be able to see your family and just what drives you in a lot of ways, which I love. And I just want to congratulate you and tell you thank you, man. This is a huge day, and we're honored to be your partner. We're going to be making this announcement right away, and as soon as this announcement goes out, please make sure that you're sharing that on social media and otherwise, because this is just another great story to tell. And Sean and Andrew, thank you guys for everything you guys do. We love you more than you know, and you guys are family. And so, one of the things about what we're doing is when you get to work with people that you trust and you just truly love, you do anything for them. And that's how I feel about all of our partners, especially the guys on this call. So congratulations again, Dave. We're so proud to be your partner and can't wait for the world to know about it.
Thank you so much, Brian. I'm super excited to partner with you guys and work even harder to grow and help more families. So thank you so much.
Do it, man. It's going to be a lot of fun. And this is going to be an incredible announcement. I'm proud to have all of us here as part of the Integrity family. I hope everybody has an incredible week. Can't wait to see what we continue to do together with a heart of service. God bless you guys. Love y'all. And we'll talk soon. Take care.